They're constantly monitored by facial recognition cameras that are able to instantly put a face to a name. Now, the Chinese are also ranked, given a mark out of a possible 950 points. A score in the 700s is considered good. Around the 500 mark is not. For now, the number is a sort of bank credit rating, keeping track of everyone's spending habits.
Yeah.
I think being ranked is a good thing. A society has to have rules.
It forces us to be well behaved.
It may seem scary,
knows
but
how
it's
it's all.
just like that here. We're
Where's the old
used to
people
it.
at?
And anyway, we don't have a choice.
But in an effort to keep all of its subjects in line, Beijing is taking the system a step further in 2020. It's aggregating data gathered by banks, private companies, and the state to rate if someone's a good or bad citizen.
By using the most data possible, the so-called big data, the system will play an important role in rebuilding a moral society.
He's the creditor
The
of
state will go
Wow.
over every detail of a person's life with
That's
a
crazy, dude.
fine-tooth comb. Their financial situation, spending habits, career, even behavior on social media.
That's stupid, man.
Criticizing the government online or displaying outward signs of wealth is a no-no. On the other hand, praising the party or giving blood increases your social credits.
That's so stupid, dude.
Xiao Wen Wang
I would,
is a model
dude.
citizen.
I would be like
She
negative
lives in
1,000, bro.
Nanjing, a testing ground for social ranking.
I wouldn't even
Married with
care.
a child, she has a job.
That's the
in a
thing, though, too.
retirement
People don't
home.
understand. It's like, okay, it's just like it's gonna go back and forth all the time. Cause it's like this is like, it's kind of like with trends and fads and fashion and like pop culture. It's like, people only like doing things for so long until someone comes along and does the opposite of what everyone's doing, and then it's cool that everyone follows that person. So it's like this will only last so long until someone comes along and just like doesn't give a shit so much and does not care that they're cool about it, and then people stop following that person. You know, that's what's gonna happen, bro.
Home, no debts, and she wouldn't dream of jaywalking.
It's a never-ending battle.
As a good citizen, I respect the rules of the road. If I didn't, I'd lose points on my social credit.
Don't follow people.
In
Don't follow
theory,
people.
everything
Don't
can be
follow the
taken
crowd.
into account in the social score, even the most innocuous errands like supermarket shopping. When Xiao Wen Wang makes an electronic payment, her purchases tell the state a lot about her. Buying cigarettes would count against her. On the other hand, nappies show she's an attentive mother. Beer could indicate alcoholism. She'd be better off buying water. In this pilot city of 8 million people, there are only 18,000 model citizens. For Xiao Wen Wang, there
Wow.
are perks to be had, such as paying half price for the bus.
Sounds
I
horrible,
get
dude.
discounts for all public services, even at museums.
Sounds like that sounds awful, dude. Like walking on eggshells all day long sounds horrible. That's like a feared. That is the maximum fear-controlled society I've ever heard in my life. The most feared controlled society might be China.
The library is free for me.
I don't give a
my school.
I don't give a shit who hears it. China's a feared-based
A
society.
good score brings benefits.
Can you imagine knowing that, like, if you bought alcohol or a can of beer or something like that, it would lower your social credit score, and then you couldn't do certain things, or and then you'd be blasted and couldn't get certain loans, dude? Are you kidding me? Go fuck yourself with that, bro.
People with low scores lose rights. The cinema names and shames people considered untrustworthy.
That's so
plastering
stupid,
their
dude.
details,
That's fucking fear-based, bro. That is fear-based, man.
even their addresses across big screens.
Fuck China.
It's a matter of principle. Those people have to be
Doing that to
condemned.
people like that, dude.
Those people aren't honest, so they have to pay the price.
It's only right to pay your debts. You have to blacklist those that don't.
Wow.
The Supreme Court has created a blacklist for so-called bad citizens, those whose ratings have dropped to 0.
Good.
On it are companies, but also 23 million people to date. Among them is this journalist Liu Hu. He got a little too close to uncovering corruption
Oh
among
yeah, he looks
high-profile
such a
party
he looks
members. After being
like such a
sued for
bad
defamation
person,
by the
doesn't he?
subject of a story he'd written, he was blacklisted. He only realized when he tried to buy a train ticket and was told he was banned from traveling.
See, dude? He looks like a bad
That
person,
tells
right?
me I'm still on the blacklist.
Punished because he's been branded untrustworthy by the state.
That's so stupid, bro.
Once you're blacklisted, you can no longer get a bank loan, start a business, buy an apartment. or even send your children to a private school.
Damn, dude.
Yu,
Fear.
who is among a tiny minority of people who have dared to criticize the system, which some are calling a digital
Dude,
dictatorship.
all America would be in zero.
I
You kidding
worry
me?
because I think many people like me will be deprived of individual freedoms, and all of us will live with restrictions of one kind or another.
Yeah, it's fear, dude. Fear is the ultimate
After around
control.
18, Yu Hu learned that his name had been removed from the blacklist, but he still has a long way to go if he doesn't want to languish at the bottom of the social credit hierarchy.